Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the CSTV. I'm your host, Kathleen Agaltoto, Madam CS, and this is The Striker. The Striker today leads us to analyzing gender-based violence in royalty tests. It is one of the YouTube content that has attracted a lot of YouTube content creators as well as viewers and audience online, the loyalty tests, a feature that began in Kenya towards the end of 2020 but now known as street sanitization, that has seen so many couples break marriages and relationship go apart. But of significant attraction to the CSTV is the gender-based violence that is exhibited by some of the couples or some of the partners who have been sanitized and either found cheating or found that their partners are cheating. Let's hit the road and find out why is this young generation of people, of individuals, so much ready to resort to violence when such cases happen. Why are people cheating on each other on the first place? Why do you become violent to a victim of cheating in a relationship? You know, these people normally, when they are found together as a couple, before they are tested, they start with romance, praising each other. You know, we are the best. We look forward to having children in the future. We look forward to being together till death does us apart. Is the only partner I have, you know, to an extent that right now we have a phrase in the country called mapenzi tight kama kifuniko ya gas, because these people say that they are tight to each other, they can never cheat on each other and so forth. And the fun thing is that all these people accept to come before the camera to go through the test. Now, for those who understand how this test is normally done, the street sanitizers, the likes of the Bruto and Comlead Flavors, will find couples, take their phones on their consent and ask them if they are ready, that they exchange their phones and each one of them goes through the phone of the partner to see if the partner is flattering or actually cheating with the other partner. Now, it all starts as a romantic affair. But wait, after few minutes,
usinishike. Nenda kutandika mbaya sana. Asutandike nini? Utandike.
Unajua keep faith.
Ni nini sijakuwa nikifanya wewe?
Alinipeleka hapo na wewe unanifanyanga ni kutembeza tu hapa. Hiyo ndio kazi unanifanyanga, kutembea tu hapa. Shida yako ni
surely
drama. And you know, this is the drama that actually I think has attracted a lot of views to this content, because I think Kenyans like watching drama. I don't understand, because they start very well, but a few minutes later you find a lot of drama. Like, look at this couple.
Yes, watu wangu naitwa nani? Purity naitwa nani? Lawrence. So hapa hivi watu wangu tuko na Lawrence and Purity. Lawrence and Purity na wanapendana sana, wanapendana kwa dhati. Na
they started very romantic, right? You see the way they are calling each other babe. Mapenzi tight kama kifuniko ya gas. They are even insinuating that they are very nice in bed and so forth. But a few minutes later,
bishi yako wanakuja darling na anatumia picha.
Hapana, darling siku hizi by hata babe, jina babe ni kitu hata unazaita anybody.
Unasemaje?
There are so many babes. There are so many sweethearts. And you know, now the ones fairly close have now started drifting away. And you know, this is just but an example. If you want to see another one, you can have a look at this one. See how they started.
Tumeamua leo ni
Leo ni leo.
tujua leo. Lazima tujue bada. Lazima tujue leo. Ndio tumengojea for long.
And then
Ati game no one.
you see, that's what I'm talking about. And for me, what is so painful, or what is so disturbing, is the violence exhibited by some of the partners. For example, you see this boy has been found cheating. He has several women and he's claiming to be an artist, but you see,
Kiota?
Mimi ni kiota jamii, so kila
Eko ikirikio kisisio. Endelea.
mimi ni kiota jamii hapa hivi. Na hapa hii ni Kinangop na kwanga na baridi. So huwezi kaa na dem moja utosheke, unaona?
it's not remorseful at all. So according to this young man, women are supposed to be used simply because he is an artist. He's just entitled to use all women in this world the way he wants. Like he wants to gather them and scatter them the way he wants. You know, it's not even like remorseful with what he's doing. And look at this one also.
Kimutaro. Unataka kuongea uongee nini? Wewe ni mwanaume na kuna kitu unaweza fanya.
You see, this young man has been found cheating, you know. And instead of being remorseful, now he's even abusing the lady, telling the lady that she's never even satisfying him in bed. Like the lady is just hola. You know, when you call a woman mtaro, wait, when you call a woman that wewe ni mtaro, you know, that is intruding into a woman's dignity, privacy, and a sense of sexuality. And you know, this one now raises the question, the emotional torture that comes with this woman having to live knowing that the person he has been calling sweetheart, darling, is now calling him amtaro. You know, it's not physical. You know, this violence is, in this case, it's not physical, you see. But there is emotional violence. There is sexual violence, because you are using somebody's sexuality to abuse them. And it's not always about men alone abusing this woman. Look at this lady. She has been found cheating. Look at her.
Kutosheka na TV. Lakini umekubali una cheat.
Kabisa, si kidogo.
Hiyo nao tumekupata.
So umekuwa na Devi for the last 3 months. Na umekuwa na ule for the last 6 months.
1 year.
For the last 1 year. Mbona uliachana na ule kwenda kwa Devi? Nijua ameunga.
8 second guy.
Nani?
Yule ndiye 8.
But she is not remorseful. She's justifying her cheating by telling us that the man is not satisfying in bed. The man is not strong enough when it comes to sexual provisions. And you know, the question is, what have you been doing with this man for all this time round? You know, when you started the royalty test, you were like, everything is fine, everything is okay. Why are you turning to sexual abuse, using vulgar language on somebody, demeaning them, lowering their dignity before a camera, simply because you have been found cheating? And you know, sometimes people do say that these royalty tests are nonsense. I'm trying to imagine that these royalty tests, in as much as the one who started them as a source of income and fun, actually it is revealing something so big in the relationships in this country, especially among people aged 18 to 25 years old in this country. And I'm so concerned because between 18 and 25 years old, that is the time when you meet your life partner. That is the time when you make your life decisions. And the decision you make at that particular age will forever determine the rest of your life going forward. It's not even about physical abuse alone, guys. It's emotional abuse alone, guys. It's also about people using each other in relationships, I think that is also abuse. If you are in a relationship because you know you are there because of money, you want to use me, or you are just there passing your time and there's somebody else you love somewhere, honestly, is that not abuse? That is also gender-based abuse, to my thinking. For example, look at this couple.
Ngoja.
Hata nimeproposiwa mimi nilimuonyesha. You can say I have the ring.
So bro, kwa hivyo
you know, the lady is saying that she's been with this guy and she's not remorseful. The man is not his type. He's planning a wedding with another one. Yes, so you are in this relationship wasting somebody's time for 1 full year when you are planning a wedding with another person. And you know, when this royalty test began, you started by telling us that you love each other. Not my words. Look at them.
25 na mnapendana sana
Kabisa.
sana. So mumedate for how long nyinyi wawili?
When hatujadate for long, tumedate just for 1 year.
Like 1 year. Na hiyo 1 year imekuaje?
Imekuwa poa.
And then few minutes later, you are saying that this man is not your type and you are organizing a wedding with somebody else. Tell me, is that not wasting people's time, honestly? Why should you be in a relationship wasting somebody's time? Why? And then when you are caught, you are not even remorseful. In fact, you want to be violent. And okay, that's not even the only thing. Look at this young boy.
Nimeshukuru being with you. Naona maisha mazuri sana. Si ameweka nini cucumber.
Unaona alikuwa amenipea food.
Cucumber.
Kwani mimi ni mjinga? Unalala na landlady?
Sasa landlady nini? Landlady nini?
Si ni yule mama mzee hapo, yule mwenye
na mbona ulipo?
Kana landlady kasia.
The young boy is happily dating with the landlady, you know, and she has a girlfriend. Like, she leaves the girlfriend in the house, says she's going to some discussions, but he never comes back. And instead of accepting that is a mistake, in fact, she's telling the lady that the landlady provides everything. Like, he's sleeping with the landlady so that he can be able to get rent. You know, why do you do that? Why do you do that? Why? It's not even men alone. Now, look at this lady also and tell me, if you find yourself in this situation, actually, what can you do?
Penda. So venye ulimwambia tusikie sio tufura tu. Huyo boy alimwambia huyo atakufa kam ni kushtuange urudi form. So venye
uliona tu madharau haitoshi, paka umeniletea tu kwa sura yangu. Natoka kwa nyumba yangu naenda hospitali, unaniletea wanaume kwa nyumba yangu, paka best friends wangu.
You are sick in hospital and this lady has been visiting you in the hospital and she knows exactly the problem you are going through, and this problem has to do with your masculinity, your sexuality. But she's busy announcing your situation to your friends. You know, it's something that you are not even ready to tell the people outside there. We all understand how illness that comes with our genitals and private parts is very hard to disclose to people. But your girlfriend leaves you in hospital and goes to tell other men how you are not performing in bed because of your sickness. And she's not even remorseful that she has done that. In fact, she's even telling you can go and die. Look at this situation and tell me, if this is not violence, what can we term this one? Like, the ladies doesn't care at all. Look at how that man is devastated. God knows if he doesn't contemplate suicide from that particular point, you know. Now, forget even about these men and women who are found cheating and they become violent, or they start assaulting each other. We have these people who are cheating their partners either with their friends and with their family members. And actually one case that got me thinking, and I was like, this young boy should be somewhere in a police station because of child abuse. Imagine today, your partner, you are dating, and then you introduce your partner to your family members. You know, you are very serious with this guy. Then through that meeting, he gets to meet your younger sister who is in Form 3. And then starts an affair with your younger sister to an extent that they are even having unprotected sex. And is even encouraging your sister to use P2. We are talking about a Form 3 student who is maybe 16 to 17 years old. Look at this case. How do you hold it?
I hate using CDs. Akakuuliza wana heartbreaks. Akakwambia ni vile tu I am in love with you. Ukamwambia wow, I'm happy to hear that I love you too. Akakwambia send me some money babes. Ukamuuliza za nini tena? Ati kuna Clad nataka, that's why I hope sis asijue Aki. Ukamwambia hawezi jua because this is between us.
Ati nini?
Amekwambia I hope sis asijue Aki. Sister yako. Guy, kwani ni mimi navutwa? Guys, this is that.
And then the boy says that there's nothing this year.
Zichoshikana bed game yake. Kila time niki hata dem ni ile unakula dem.
Ukaendea sister yake.
Bana utosheki. Hii ni staff.
Sistangu. Simniache. Si anasema salama.
Ni ananitakanga. Ni alini approach akaniambia ananidai. Yeye ndo ananitaka. Yeye ndo ananitaka mimi si.
I can do. You see the way he's talking? And even she said that the young girl who is in Form 3 is better, is sweeter, because he will grow with him. You know, she will grow with him. So the question is, why do you cheat on somebody using their sisters or their closest friends? Now, tell me guys, how do you handle such cases? Like, somebody is sleeping with your friend. Like, a man is cheating on you with your closest friend, besties. Or a woman is cheating on you with your boys. You know, how do you feel? And then, you know, they are not remorseful. That's the funny thing. They are even becoming violent over it. Like, sleeping with your sister is not a big deal. We just did it. You know, your sister is sweeter than you. You know, what do we call this if it's not violence against somebody's sexuality, dignity, social life, and even love life? Look at that one. And then, it's not about only these people who cheat on their friends, on their partners with friends and family members. We also have these ones that they have multiple partners, wababas, and they accept, like, yes, the mbaba gives more money to me and there's nothing you can do about it. So you as a young man, you are worthless. The only, like, I go, I get money, and I come, I dress you. So, by the way, men, have you ever questioned where your girlfriends get money to buy you gifts? Because royalty test has taught me that most young people are getting money from the mamas and the mbabas to dress. Now the pentens. But on all these aspects, apart from the emotional, the sexual, the psychological, the dignity abuse, is the aspect of physical abuse. Like, when somebody has found that a partner is cheating on them, the way they want to handle those cases. And first of all, allow me to say thumbs up to the Pluto Show and Comrade Flavor for actually having a backup in terms of security to do what? To come in and separate these people when they want to fight. Because honestly, without that backup, I'm sure that people could have died in this royalty test. Look at, for example, in this next couple. The girl has apparently realized that the boy, who also happens to be a partner in content creating, is cheating. See how this girl is violent.
Miss money. Chukua.
Miaka mbili. Inaniuma juu umeniwestia time. Miaka mbili ndio unasema nimekuwestia time. 2 years. Aweni. Joboy. Time is money. Joboy.
The time is money. Chukua haraka.
Joboy, umefanya nipate miscarriage ngapi juu ya kunigonga? Sio nigonga sahi.
Wewe bro, unasikia uo.
Sam.
Nijibu.
Guy, hebu nitie Sam hapo.
Ushanipata na kiateka.
See how she's violent. See how she goes physical. And I ask myself, the way she wants to go physical, I'm looking at the size of the man and the girl in question, and I'm like, what if this man decides let it go physical? Will it not be a death case? Leave that one alone. See this another couple. This man has just realized that the girlfriend is cheating on her. See the way he's reacting.
Last night was awesome.
Awesome, babe. Hey, tulia. Guy.
See the beast in him coming out. And ask yourself if there were no people to hold this boy. What could have happened of this girl? Death sentence. Rest in peace could be typed somewhere in the social media. So basically what I'm trying to ask myself is, why are people resorting to violence? If you feel like I'm not worthy your time, what you are in terms of dating, in terms of marriage, in terms of relationships, why do you actually stick to me? Just leave me alone and move on with the person that you want to have in your life. You know, it beats logic for me that majority of these are very young university and college students. And a few years from now, 2 or 3 years from now, you'll get out of campus and you will enter the corporate world. Social media never forgets. It doesn't forget. You know, how you put your life in the social media is not a problem. But the kind of character you portray in the social media, now that is the problem. If you want to show us your entire family, your entire story in terms of how you have grown the social media, that's not our problem, because maybe out of your story somebody may be motivated and inspired. If at all, it is worth it. But the kind of negative disloyalty, disrespect, violence, abuse, insults that young men and women have put outside there is going to haunt you 1 or 2 years from now. Can you imagine the amount of social, the amount of trauma that you cause to another person? Why do you, first of all, even accept to be sanitized if you know that actually you are cheating? And there's another case by Comrade Frefa, the wedding gown case that actually drew the attention of a lot of Kenyans, to an extent that even Manchalas, Langata 01 wanted to put it in Ponga na Charaz. Like, he had to bring the street sanitizer himself, Pigman Steve-O, she had to bring the lady who cheated 1 week to her wedding. It was a lot of saga. I meant to understand, for those ones who watch Royalty Test, you have seen this case involving Pacey and Nucho. A wedding had to be cancelled. But that is not the problem, because it's better a broken relationship than a broken marriage. But look at the saga that was involved. 3 men, all purportedly to have used one lady. The image of the lady created, in as much as the lady may want to be strong and move forward, those stories never die. They fall her everywhere. These men will never have peace. This story will follow them. Okay, let me ask a question. Why do you want to sleep with your friend's partner in the first place? What kind of friends actually do we keep? Are these the friends when you go to pastures and drink 2 glasses of wine, they put him the kamchere inside and they want to use you? You know, the wedding gown actually even brought in aspects of elderly people being dragged into young people's dirty, murky games. You know, being brought all the way from Kisumu to Nairobi to lie before a camera that you are a church elder to somebody who you have never even seen, who doesn't even come to, in fact, you have never met anywhere in life because of money. Do you see the kind of society we are living in terms of relationships? The violence, the cheating, the lying, and all these things are what have culminated into economic-based relationships. Relationships that are based on economies. What do you bring on the table in terms of money? The Mpaba and the Mumama syndrome actually starts from there. But for me, the problem comes in more when violence is involved. Why can't you have your Mumama in peace and leave me alone? Why can't you have your Mpaba in peace and leave me alone? Why can't you focus with one Mbaba? Honestly, for me, age is just but a number. Why can't you focus on your Mbaba so long as you are also not destroying somebody's relationship or somebody's marriage? Because if it's a Mbaba who is single, well and good. Or it's a mama who is single, well and good. But if it's a Mbaba or a mama who is not single, has a family, has children somewhere, and you want to siphon resources from this Mbaba or mama, then you are calling also for violence. So for me, honestly, the royalty test, one of the things that I've come to realize from the royalty test, it's not even the drama. It is the violence, the cheating, and the nature of relationships that actually we have right now in the country. The current generation of young people we have, aged between 18 and 25 years old, I don't know the kind of advice, the kind of models they will be to their children or to the younger generation to come. You know, when you have a young man or a young woman who has over 5 to 6 sweethearts in a phone, and you know, with WhatsApp nowadays we have WhatsApp GP, like every sweetheart has his own WhatsApp app, the WhatsApp app itself, and when they are found, they are not remorseful. In fact, they are justifying huyu ananinunulia hiki, huyu ananinunulia hiki. It tells us a lot. So street sanitizing and royalty test for me has revealed one thing about relationships in Kenya, and I think it's something that the viewers should be able to learn from and see how it moves on. Learn from the loyalty test and ask yourself, what kind of relationship are you building? Ask yourself whether you are this violent partner. Ask yourself whether you are facing violence in your marriage, but because the society has said that you must marry or you must be in a relationship, you just want to tick the box. A man or a woman who wants to hit you before the camera truly will kill you in darkness, or he will kill you behind the scenes. So if he's very much willing to pity you before the camera when people are watching, trust me, he will kill you behind the scenes. Only that he has not been triggered. A small thing would trigger him and he will kill you. So young people, I don't think that gender-based violence, dignity-based violence, sexual-based violence, emotional-based violence, psychological-based violence is the best weapon towards justifying your cheating, all your multiple relationship. All it is the best weapon to use against a partner who is cheating. It is a better broken relationship than a broken marriage. If you find you are not contented with this partner, just leave them and go. Like, just part ways. If you realize he or she is cheating, leave him peacefully and move forward. There are so many people outside there who wants to be loved. Don't use violence. And I insist, don't use violence on one another. Stay tuned and subscribe. Madam C STV signing it out. Have a true and real.